So welcome. Today I did want to talk about making it easy to succeed and difficult to fail. So that's the topic of today's vlog here as part of the Habit Change series. So this is something that is kind of a little bit of an aha, which is kind of funny. It's so simple, and yet it's something that people forget about all the time. Pardon me, I've got a little visitor here. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about making it easier to succeed and harder to fail. So first of all, change is hard enough when you are making habit change. It's already hard enough, so let's not make it harder on ourselves. Let's make it as easy as possible. You're getting out of your comfort zone. You're learning new things. You're trying new things, doing things that maybe you're not super excited about. And even if you are, again, you're getting out of your comfort zone. And that comfort zone is called that for a reason, because it's comfy there. It makes you happy, right? Or at least it is comfortable. It's what you're used to. And so getting out of that can be really challenging. So a couple of things. First thing, when I say make it easy to succeed, one thing that I have learned in my own journey is make it convenient to succeed at your habit change. So think of this. If you're a coffee drinker, I'm not, but I know a lot of coffee drinkers who do this, where the night before they have their coffee grounds in the coffee maker, they have the water all filled up, they have their coffee mug sitting right next to it so that they are ready, and that coffee, and they schedule it so they are ready, that coffee is waiting for them when they wake up. They make it convenient to establish that habit of drinking coffee in the morning. You can do that with new habits too. So I want you to take a look around your life, take a look around your surroundings, and depending on what you're wanting to do when it comes to habit change, make it convenient. So a couple examples. Let's talk about nutrition. That's where meal prep comes in, is making it convenient to have meals that are healthy and within the plan that you are working on, ready to go. Making things that are grab and go. The chicken's already cooked. The egg muffins are already cooked. They just have to be popped popped in the microwave to heat them up. The mason jar salads, they're already ready to go. So that's what meal prepping's really about, is making it convenient so that you have the snacks that you're trying to eat and the meals that you're trying to eat convenient. So it gives you fewer excuses, because every decision that you have to make gives you the option to make an excuse. You want to eliminate as many of those excuses as possible when you're making habit change. So meal prepping is just one example. Same thing with exercise. If you are trying to get into a new exercise habit, put whether you're going to the gym or working out at home, get your clothes out the night before. If you're working out at home, get that DVD in the player already. Fill up a bottle of water and have it waiting for you. Have everything ready to go. So literally all you have to do, roll out of bed, throw your clothes on, or better yet, sleep in them if it's comfortable for you, and press play. Make it convenient. If you have to pick out your clothes, figure out which DVD you're working on, those are all decision points that give you the excuse to back out. So eliminate those excuse options. Another example, so say you are working on a new evening wind down routine. So whether that's journaling or reading a book, just getting your electronics shut off half an hour at minimum before you go to bed. Set an alarm, because otherwise you get caught up in a show or whatever, and time passes by. Believe me, I know, I do it. So set an alarm. I have an alarm that goes off with my actual alarm that I use that says it's time to go to bed. It gives me a half-hour warning. It gives me that alarm, reminds me that it's time to go to bed. I have a book, my highlighter, my pen, my journal, and great lighting right there at my bedside. So I don't have to think about any of that. I crawl into bed, it's all right there, do my routine, and then go to sleep peacefully. So those are some tips on making it convenient to have success with habit change. Now, I also want to talk about making it inconvenient to go back to the habits that you're trying to break. So it's not just this one-way thing. Look around your life, and if there are things that you are trying to change, find those shortcuts that you've already made and reverse them. So let's go through a couple examples. Make it hard for you to fail on this. So a couple examples. Say you're trying to reduce TV time. Don't put your remotes right next to your comfy couch. Put those remotes somewhere that's going to be inconvenient. Inconvenient to just flip on the TV. Whether that's, in a bookshelf or in the other room or in a drawer. Doesn't have to be completely hidden, but make it inconvenient where you at least have to think about what you're doing before you do it. Because that's the thing with habit change, is it's so automatic. It's ingrained in us. It's just automatic. You just do it. So you have to try and break that automatic behavior by making it inconvenient. Another example, so let's go back to nutrition. So if you're used to having those chips and treats and all of that, first of all, get rid of it. Get it out of the house. I know what you're going to say, but my kids, my husband, well, two things. First of all, I totally get it because Brian and I had to have this talk where he keeps those treats because he wants to eat them. He keeps those treats downstairs in an undisclosed place. They are hidden from me. They are hidden from me intentionally because otherwise I'll eat them. So we had to have that conversation. So enlist your support systems. Get your family involved. So if they're not going to give something up, that's okay. But get them involved to help you give up what you're trying to give up. My second note to that is, if it's something that you're trying to eliminate, maybe you want to think about whether or not they need to do it too. It's just a thought. That's a much harder road to go down. And we haven't really gone down that road too much in my household, which is fine. But it's just something to think about. If it's something that's really, really not good for you, maybe it's, or get them involved in a challenge. Challenge each other if that kind of thing works for you. All right, another example, making things inconvenient. Say you want to reduce Facebook time. Well, here's number one. Take the app and put it somewhere inconvenient on your phone. If you hop on it all the time on your phone, put it somewhere inconvenient. Put it somewhere like 3 pages back where you have to swipe and look for it, because it gives you that time to think about what you're doing instead of the habit of just pressing it. What you're trying to do is break the automatic habit and make that thing that you're trying to change, that break, you need to make it inconvenient so that you have that brain time that makes you flip and say, oh my gosh, I'm doing that. I'm jumping on Facebook. Put it 3 pages back or take it off of your phone. If it's a problem for you, take it off your phone. only check it when you are in front of your laptop, computer, iPad, whatever works for you. But if that's what you're trying to reduce, make it inconvenient. Don't have it be on the bottom bar. It's an issue for me, and especially with an online business. I mean, I hop on way more than I should, but with an online business, that is a change. But you can also turn off notifications. There are a lot of little things that you can do to help yourself if that's the habit that you're trying to break. So recap, the two things that I want you to think about is make it easy to succeed by making your new habits convenient. Set yourself up for success. Look at your life, find the ways that you can set yourself up for success by making it convenient. And number two is make it hard to fail by making those habits that you're trying to break inconvenient for you, so that you can break that mental cycle of it being an automatic behavior. Make it inconvenient. So those are my two tips today. So go out there, take a look at your life, take a look at the habits that you're trying to change, and help yourself succeed by making those things convenient and making the things that you're trying to break inconvenient.